Welcome to MCHS Insider News In-Depth Edition. It's Friday, September 22nd, and on today's show, we will cover sports, weather, club news, and discuss drunk driving. I'm your host, Jamarius Bugg, and your MCHS News starts now. The Bulldog Pumpkin Patch will begin October 8th and run from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. daily until Halloween, so get ready to decorate. If you've dreamed of traveling the world, MCHS students will be taking 2 trips in 2024. One is 10 days across Italy, including Rome, Venice, and Florence. Contact Ms. Stewart for the details. The other is headed to Panama and Mississippi, so get your passports ready for those once-in-a-lifetime adventures. And now here's Ms. Coleman with the Reader of the Month.
Hey guys, I'm here with our August Reader of the Month. Her name is
Sophia Capitano.
and she's in
11th grade.
11th grade. So she was chosen as our Reader of the Month because she's read a total of 4 books, working on her 5th book for this month. And I'm going to let her talk to you about kind of what got her reading this year.
Well, normally I don't like reading very much. I hate it, if I'm being fully honest, but I kind of got into reading and it kind of filled my extra time, and then anytime I would finish an assignment I would just read and it would just progress on, and I would just finish a book and then go to the next, and it started getting more interesting.
What is your favorite genre to read?
Probably romance, but also kind of action. Like the book I'm reading right now, it's kind of action-y, but it's got a hidden love story type thing, so it's kind of interesting.
And then, so I know there's one book that really kind of got you back in the groove of reading. Can you share with us what that book is?
If He Had Been With Me. It's basically they are neighbors, and they don't get together until later in life. They drift apart. They're not friends anymore, and then they kind of reconcile after high school, and they talk more, and then he kind of, I don't want to spoil it, but something bad happens at the end, and it's really heartbreaking and sad, and it was a good twist.
I've read this book too. I have one more question. Did you cry at the end?
A little bit. I was at my boyfriend's grandma's house reading it, and because I was I really want to finish this, and I cried a little bit. I was that is so disappointing, really disappointing.
Awesome. Okay, so we choose a Reader of the Month every month, and so those of you who are reading this month of September, just make sure you're stopping by and talking with us and sharing with us whatever you're reading.
Homecoming is coming up soon. Don't forget to get your dresses and ties out for this out-of-this-world experience on September 30th. The week before homecoming is just as exciting. We have Barbie Day on Monday, so show us your best pink outfit. Tuesday is Heroes vs. Villain Day. Show us your best character on Wednesday. On Thursday, we're going to take a blast of the past with Decades Day. And on Friday, we want to see your best school spirit. Freshmen wear gray, sophomores wear white, juniors wear red, and seniors are wearing black. Go buy your homecoming tickets. They are only $25 for a single and $40 for 2. And now to Coach Jenkins with the sports.
Hey guys, this is Coach Jenkins doing the sports reporting. Our varsity football team had a huge win over number 7 Monroe area, which has edged us into the top 10 at number 8 in the AJC. So really excited about that. We're on a bye week this week. Softball plays home this Friday at Newton County. Tuesday, our volleyball team beat both Harlem and Cross Creek, so they're rolling. And our high school competition cheer team is competing at Mill Creek tomorrow. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Coach Jenkins. Let's take a look at last week's football game. Last Friday's game against Monroe area was a great success. The Dogs come out on top, beating Monroe 35-17. Christian Monfort, Dallas Dickerson, and Jaden Dorsey each scored a touchdown, putting the Dogs up. The Dogs looked great out there, being the more physical team and more aggressive, pushing and stopping Monroe every chance they got. Reminder that Game Club meets today after school at 3:15. The Technology Student Association meets next Monday at 3:15 in Mr. Johnson's room, and the Art Club and Civil Air Patrol both meet next Wednesday as usual. The International Cinema Appreciation Club has a new film screening next Thursday after school. Let's take a look.
Richard Corliss of Time magazine calls Memoirs of a Geisha an emotionally sumptuous love story, a stunning motion picture experience, a breathtaking and unforgettable masterpiece, a triumphant journey of the human heart.
I want to let
From Rob Marshall, the director of Chicago, Memoirs of a Geisha.
The movie looks awesome. We recently asked our school nurse and the sheriff about their experiences with drunk driving. Let's take a listen.
Do you have any experience with drunk drivers?
I personally do not have any experience with drunk drivers. Some ways that drunk driving has affected others, certainly it affects the person. If someone is drunk and driving that they hit, they can kill them or injure them. And it also affects the driver because they lose their license, and maybe because they've lost their license, they lose their job or their way of an income.
Have you had to deal with drunk drivers while on duty?
Well, on duty when I worked on the road, yes, I've had to deal with drunk drivers. I've been doing this job now for 24 years, and I have worked several DUI cases.
Do you know anyone who has been affected by drunk driving?
Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said no. I have seen people that I don't think should be driving drive a car.
It may not just be your life you're saving, so please don't drink and drive. Now here is Lane Whitaker with the weather report for this weekend.
Your weekend forecast calls for sunny skies with the highs in the low 80s. Get out and enjoy the weather.
The MCHS Drama Dogs are working hard on their first production of the year, and the tickets are finally on sale for the Addams Family. Look for posted flyers with links to order your tickets for the show happening on October 26th, 28th, and 29th. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. I'm Jamarius Bugg. Join us again next Friday for your weekly dose of in-depth insider news.